and welcome back to another episode of Lexi the Voice. Sorry that it took me so long to actually get this done. It's just, I've been kind of lazy and I'm mostly... I don't care. I just want to get this mission done. And that's it, because it did that yesterday and I said screw it. And excuse me about that sound, it's just mostly I'm drinking out of a Burger King cup because I'm quite thirsty and had a Burger King cup from like yesterday at night. So I just decided to fill it up with liquid and drink out of it. Which has been sanitary because I made sure that I kept it clean. And yeah. So pretty much, I did go through it, and I discovered something that I really haven't discovered before. Is that I was using Phoenix a lot often, and he does consume energy, but he really did not have too much to do, so I just mostly went ahead and just left him to die and all that kind of stuff, or waste energy. So yeah, I'm going to try to finish up this mission for you guys and then get on to the next one. Because at least I know one of them wasn't very tough. I mean, like, if you count it as tough, I would say that you probably... The mission that I'm thinking of is pretty much you don't have to control an army. Anyway, once this loads up and all that kind of stuff, we'll just sail across and whatever, do whatever. Once it loads. Because I think it just pops you into the action, you don't have to press any keys. I do not remember. But still, I don't know why, just the achievement thing on this thing must be so glitched up. And it's also probably because the map is kind of big. I think that's another reason why. I mean, I kind of did it differently because mostly I believe the first time I just rushed into one side of the base and I cleaned it out that way. But the other time I pretty much didn't make any like bonus units. I just used probes and a probe to get all the resources and all that kind of stuff. And once this thing loads in, I think we're gonna be ready to roll. I mean, I'm trying to get this bar, and yeah. I mean, it's not very hard, and I'm going to try to finish up this series and actually get to the Nova missions once I purchase it. Because I didn't purchase it, and I don't know why. It just I'm still kind of low on cash. I mean, I'm not as low as cash as I was originally. I mean, probably after a few more weeks or something, I'll have enough cash to actually go ahead and go buy it. I mean, I really don't get paid a lot. Because I don't have a job. Either way. Well, I do have a job, it's just I don't get paid for it. And pretty much the job I'm talking about is actually going to school and taking care of that kind of business. I can't. It's sometimes very like when you don't have too much to say and you're waiting for it to load up. That's kind of hurts my my patience. Like, you just literally wait for this moment, and like once it's there, it just does not want to load. I mean, I know I have to be patient for some of this stuff because I did warp in a lot of units. And I mean, I did take out a lot of buildings, so that should slow it down a little bit. And at least it's moving. So, yeah. I'll try
Base is under attack.
So I did get these guys into something. if
Base
I
is
can.
under attack.
We meet the enemy in battle.
Karax, Mobius Corps battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
As one. Darkness overpowering.
I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
And it looks like they don't have the Amato cannon. And it's really lagging on all that kind of stuff. I mean, it wasn't lagging the last time that happened. And I did get the bonus stuff and all that.
The final power core has been destroyed. We must strike now. Hierarch, is the Spear of Adun secure? Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the solar core. Our weapon systems are yours to command. It was my honor to serve. Fire!
It looks like the subtitles went off. Either way, I'll get it back on. And achievements are off. Which kind of suck because, like, I'm trying my best to do what I need to do. It just kind of sucks when, like, literally you're trying to play a game and it literally goes like, oh, you want achievements and you want to continue? Well, you can either choose one of these. Either way, I'm going to be picking the gameplay for you guys. Achievements, I don't care about. If we do get achievements, I'll be happy. Yeah. And, if there's any, like, video problems and all that kind of stuff, please go ahead and just give me a update. Because I do not have another monitor open to ask questions and all that kind of stuff. And I think it just froze on me. I think it just froze on me. I hope not. And it is just all frozen up. It's frozen. It is not moving. Hold on, guys, while I get this cleaned out. Because right now it is glitched out a little bit, I guess. I mean, I think I probably have to shut. Nope, nope, it's actually rebooting itself. But you guys, I think, cannot see it. I'm not 100% sure about this one. I think it might be rebooting itself. And if it is, and if it doesn't show visuals, I'll go ahead and actually restart it. But, yeah. I don't know what the next mission is going to be. So that's why it's a big question mark. And I think it just froze again. And it's gone. So, I think it's trying to compute, but I don't think it's working. I mean, you guys are not getting any visuals or anything. So I think I have... Yeah, so it just kicked me out. Okay. So give me a second, guys, while I reload it up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Um, I mean, once this thing gets back rolling on, I think we're gonna be fine. But still, I guess it had some sort of problem, so I guess it just decided to just shut itself down and try to open it back up. I mean, I pretty much want to try to get this series done because I do want to try to go for the Nova missions. But I know that it's going to take a bit long because I got the main story and then another secret. And then after that, I did take a quick peek at it, the Nova missions, and they seem kind of retro, I believe. They're just something that is like new in some cases, but not really. So let's get ourselves back into the storyline itself. Sorry that he took too long. It's just one, I was extremely lazy, and two, they were doing some updates, and I thought go ahead and get some updates and all that kind of stuff. Once I get done with this, is either I will continue doing the Team Fortress 2 videos, and pretty much right now is I have 4 more classes to go through. Tomorrow I'll be playing Tavern Brawl, so I will be actually going ahead and just probably just do that, and then if I could actually get StarCraft to actually, if I could actually get myself back in motion and playing StarCraft, I will go ahead and try to go back to it, but I think maybe this weekend I'll just go ahead and go back to it, go back and forth, because I am trying to get this series done so I could get the new stuff in, because if I don't do that, I'm pretty much saying to myself, well, looks like you want this, but I guess you don't really want.
Hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered. For the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Arax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. It is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. We must all become Templar.
So pretty much, if I understand, Templar, they're the leaders of one particular area. And here comes a war council. I can't remember what point is. I know that there's one point that I'm very excited for.
A new faction has joined our forces in the War Council.
Anyway, let's talk to him.
Such hubris. To think that they could control what they did not understand.
Well, think about it. They are Mobius Company.
Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Corps. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
And you let go to the War Council. Let's see what this one was.
Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue.
Okay, yeah, this is one not same thing. With this one, she actually will sacrifice her back of her hair. So now she is disconnected from the Kala.
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
I saw Amon's end. As the firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
Stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon ire. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again.
Capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun. They await your preference.
Let's go ahead. We actually have the carrier repair drones. And the new added ability has repair drones. To repair drones automatically heal friendly mechanical units near the carrier. I see no use in that. And then we have Teblis, which is pretty much has it does damage over time and it does have a long radius. I'm going to stick with this one because I never found interest in the Teblis. And we have
legendary arbiter vessels have been reconstructed due to our great need. They can be deployed at your discretion.
Arbiter.
Feel your presence.
Yeah, not the one that I really want.
Destruction is at hand.
I'd rather stick with this because I do like the Void Ray. It's pretty much, and this one actually adds to the theme of it. Let me see. This one was a third one. I think we still got a couple? I think we still have some. No, I think the carrier only has one more spot, and then after that, boom, we're done. Don't have to upgrade anything else on the on this. Anyway.
Hierarch, the Purifiers are impressed with your leadership. They clamor to strike at the heart of Iman.
Friend Phoenix, they are impressed equally with yours.
Yes, they have chosen to follow my command. Leadership is new for me, as is everything else.
I had not intended to become Hierarch. I questioned the decision. There had to be someone more worthy. Do not fall into the same mental traps I did, my friend. The Purifiers follow you for a reason. As the Dalam now follow me, self-doubt will only cloud your decision-making.
You speak truth, Hierarch. You speak as a leader.
The deeds of a Templar suit you, Karax.
The entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation.
My war has been one of design. Battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faith smith, and will always be my first calling. As times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds. Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
Sure. Oh, but soon, because I really love the part of that area. And we got Solarite. And I'd rather get that one done. So pretty much we have more Solarite. And I really don't find an interest in the Purifier Beam because mostly what do Purifier Beams do exactly? Well, they construct themselves to shoot at random stuff. I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. I think this was the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think that's it. Either way, I'm done upgrading everything else, so I am ready to roll. Because I literally, one of the things is I really don't.
So many lost. So much destruction. But there is a glimmer of hope. We will destroy Amon's host body and cast him from the Kala. The Templar shall make our final stand. For ire.
I think that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah. So let's travel, but to do. Yeah. Yeah, and we're doing our final stand right now. So we have all the purifiers, we have all of our army that we're able to have, and then we have all the Tal'Darim. So
The
let's
people
do
are
our
lost, Artanis. I know you desire to save them, but it will not be done. Our focus should be on Amon's destruction alone.
By destroying Amon's body, then liberating my people from the Kala. He will be thrust back into the void. It is a victory we can achieve.
It is a folly and a risk we do not need to incur. We should eradicate the Protoss, burn the entire world, and all on it.
No, Alarak. If we may save my people, it will be done. Do not defy me on this.
Of course, I only counsel wisdom. If you do not wish to hear it, I will say no more.
Yeah, so let's go to War Council, get all the speaking out of that out of them.
Psionic Matrix was first sparked 3,000 years ago. It is strange. Such a joyous event, and I only know of it from what has been recorded in history. I do not feel the memory. I cannot tell you of the joy that Protoss felt as the first pulse charged the Psi Matrix, or the rush of thoughts that cascaded through the Kala and the minds of the proud Kalai.
And yet, we know all that we need to about these times, Rohana.
Yes, you must understand though, to have so little of experience to recall it. My account is capable of flaws, of imperfection.
Perhaps this is how our histories should be viewed after all, without certainty, only seen through the era one lives in.
Ire. Some of my people are seeing it for the first time. They were born on Shakuras and have only heard tales of our homeland.
They will see much more of it, now that the power of the Keystone is within our grasp. Zeratul spoke truly. It has ushered us under hope.
Yes, though not as we initially suspected.
Still, his tireless devotion brought us this chance. I will forever honor him for that.
As shall I.
Solar core.
The Keystone reacting to void energy on the surface higher. But this scale, it can no be.
Amon.
Amon. How long until the Keystone is ready?
Do not know. It has only been used like this once before. Keystone shows clear evidence of tampering, likely by this Narud creature mentioned in the Terran engineer Swan's report. Adapted to drain the void energies within Kerrigan and store them until they could be redistributed to revive Amon. Foundation is there, but it was never intended to house the full energies of a Xalnaga.
You will find a way, Karax. If there is one thing I have learned, you will not rest until you have found your result. I have faith in that.
Thank you, Hierarch. But this will prove difficult. The Keystone was intended to be a vessel, not a prison.
Of such tangible memories of Ire, I can still feel the warm breezes of Aldera, its hot sunlight filling my every pore.
The Praetor Council took me to Aldera as a youngling too. It is there where I ignited my first Psyblade.
Phoenix as well. It was the proudest moment of his life. He felt such purpose, such surety of his existence. I look forward to seeing this place he so loved for the first time.
Those memories you hold, they are of another place. That world is no more.
Then we shall build a better one on top of it.
Anywho, onwards and onwards and stuff. Phew, I don't know if this is the mission I'm thinking of.
The Psi Matrix's power structures are accessible from 3 locations across Ire. We must divide our forces to destroy them. I shall coordinate you and your Executor's efforts from aboard the Spear of Adun.
Yeah,
We
this is
can
one
begin
I
as
think.
soon as you are ready, Hierarch.
Yeah, I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. And this one I dearly loved. Because it's so interesting. But still, it's a question of untold purpose. The feel of it. Yeah, this is definitely the one that I'm thinking of. Anyway, this mission is actually quite different. I don't believe it is going to be smaller, so I think the frame rate is going to be a bit higher. So it's not going to be like lagging a lot. It's actually going to be having shorter purpose since the maps are very small and you don't really build a big army. And I think if it does slow down, it's probably because of the amount of units on the map itself. But a lot of them are very small, but they're pretty fun. I remember the first time I was on this. Oh boy, I didn't make a mistake, and I loved using the heroes, and I didn't want to let it go. But still, excitement that I literally could not wait for. Now, After this, I had a great idea, but the one thing was I don't think Blizzard will probably add it. But me and my friends, which is mostly your strength counts and well, I know there's one other person, but I can't remember. Me and your strength actually came up with an idea that Felix, since in gameplay I'll explain, we want to have Felix in Heroes of Storm because we think he might be pretty good as like either a specialist or a warrior. Because the one thing is in game, I'll pretty much explain it, and I'll put my ideas onto here. And if they ever put it in, I'm going to be extremely happy and probably saving up every single credit for Heroes of Storm or whatever the currency on that is. I'm going to call it gold because it definitely kind of shows as gold. I'll say gold for him because literally it is a Felix is a pretty cool character, and so is the Face Smith. My one problem is a lot of people want to see more invisible people. Uh, but by my standards, people love invisible units. I will not lie. I kind of like them myself. Just mostly Hero Storms in my mind. If you want to create invisible units, which there's a hero with an alt with that, I don't mind. Not unless they try to do it on a large scale. At one point, they had enough visible units that I go like, no thanks. I dodged part
The
first.
Sonic Matrix is the beating heart of Ire, formed from a lattice of Kadaran crystals embedded within the planet's crust. Its power structures can only be accessed from 3 points. If we destroy them, it should disable the warp network.
I will send 3 forces. We shall destroy the Matrix before Amon can recall the Golden Armada to Ire.
Which there's no time limit on. I could definitely tell you that knowledge they added on the hard difficulties.
Borazum, Alarak, you must enter the Citadel of the Executor to reach the first power structure. But the city has been infested.
Well, of course.
No matter. We shall purge Antioch of the Zerg.
Even if I must do it myself.
Okay, so we actually get to play as the Tal'Darim. I'm sorry that I'm not pronouncing their names, it's just they're a little bit more complicated than my Volvo thing.
So these are the Zerg who defeated you? Pitiful. They too shall fall before my power. So goes the chain of ascension.
So pretty much what the Tal'Darim has is Death Charge. He'll go ahead and strike a unit and it does 200 damage. So
Tell me,
he'll
how did you
25
lose ire to these animals? Did they leap up and chew apart your starships?
So oppression, I believe. Alderac will actually heal 20 health and restore 20 shields when a nearby ball. Eh,
The Zerg were
Whoever
once
one
the
of the Zerg
greatest
is
threat
dead.
my people faced. Only a fool would underestimate them.
Distortion wave will actually create a wave as you've seen before, and it does do some damage and knockback. Now I've played as
Well
both of
then,
these.
I will bow to your experience as the fool.
Now her on the air chant, I believe it's different. Yeah, Shadow Dash, which we've seen before, and Heal, which is float, and Shadow Strike.
Our future is the Daylon.
As
I would have thought that she wouldn't be as laggy as it is right now. I guess I was wrong.
so shall it be.
And I don't know why it's going slow either.
I hesitate to think what you would do without me.
You are about to find out. This gate is sealed from the other side, and I shall move through the shadows to open it.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the only reason why we need those two.
The enemy will never see me.
And that's why she's so useful for this mission.
It is overseers. They can detect my presence. Better to avoid them.
The one thing is you don't really need to like destroy. Just mostly need to
and Arudin Shakuris.
yeah.
It is my honor.
I don't know what else to do.
Niraz Gulio. And Arudin Shakuris. Our future is the Daylon.
Oh, she just does it automatically. Well, this should be easy.
Niraz Gulio.
Anyway.
Our future is the Daylon.
Let's do this.
It is my honor.
Are you done yet? Or do I need to keep slaughtering the Zerg here?
She's moving, she's moving. She's moving, she's moving.
What?
There. The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue. I will it. Oh, I agree with this choice. Only because I will it. Oh, well, I agree with this choice. Only because I will it. I agree with this choice. So goes the chain of ascension. As I desire. As I will it. So moves the chain of ascension. As I desire. As I will it. I agree with this choice. As I desire. So goes the chain of ascension. As I desire.
There we go.
We stand with our allies.
It's really useful for this guy to actually have this because he is your only unit that he's able to be seen.
So
You gain 2 units. He's the only one that he's able to be seen, and it's so useful to have that because literally, what else is he supposed to be doing? He literally just stays back and get healed while you're somewhere else. He actually does go ahead and try to attack.
So shall it be.
And when you get in the big clump, it
So
shows
goes
it
the
like
chain of
the
ascension.
move.
So shall it be. My blades seek blood. As I will it.
Oh, which one?
Nascaru Sador.
Our health is quite low.
blades have met the enemy. So goes the chain of ascension. My blades have met the enemy.
I walk the shadowed path. Our path is barred. It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces and unseal the way forward.
Those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
It is my honor. There is much to be done. Niraz Gulio.
I hope my blink actually gets off a charge soon, because I have a very bad comfort of actually take on mutalisks. Because those things are like apparently very strong at single target. Let's get him on the edges and get out of it.
We stand with our allies. Our future is the Dalam. And Aradin Shakuris. We stand with our allies. Niraz Gulio.
Yeah, so I may just split this up because this mission is very long. Like, I believe it's an hour and 15, so I think I'll just stop the video probably after we get done here.
We stand with our allies.
Move, 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 move.
Our future is the Dalam.
Probably after I get
is my
this
honor.
person to determine to miss.
There is much to be done.
Because I'm going to try to solve the slowness. But anyway. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and press that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you dudes. Hold on, it's kind of slow down a little bit. Give me a sec. And save. I think it's saving. I think it literally just kicked me out of the system. But anywho, and I believe it's, yep. Anyway, as I said before, this work. Freezing. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.